Hello, everyone. I'm Avery Merriman, joined by
Isaac Bassam.
and we are back with another episode of Rival Talk. Crazy past few weeks in some sports. You know, we had the Masters, Rory McIlroy coming in with the win 2 years in a row, playing games literally just yesterday. Crazy stuff. We're gonna get into all that. First segment, playing games. Holy crap!
Absolute cinema on so many levels. I mean, Heat Hornets. You'd think this was the conference finals. You would think this was the conference finals because, simply put, overtime game, always a fun thing to watch.
Oh, yeah.
But, dude, who could tell you that the Charlotte Hornets beat the play-in demons themselves, the JV Warriors themselves, the Miami Heat? Oh, my gosh. This game was so good on so many levels.
Kobe White, Brandon Miller masterclass.
Dude, Miles Bridges masterclass.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He went 5 for 10 from 3.
Yeah.
50% from 3.
What out of nowhere, Miles Bridges like, hey, I'm just going to cook you.
Yeah, Miles Bridges just fried your favorite team.
Yeah, dude, like.
Dude, Miles Bridges decides to turn into, prime Draymond Green from 3 when they just, pass the rock out to him and he just make, 5 threes a game. Dude, LaMelo Ball, Con Knipple. Talk about Con Knipple, man. Didn't do good.
Yeah,
did not do good.
Pretty bad.
He was pretty bad. I mean, first, he's a rookie. It's playoff basketball.
I mean, you don't really expect him to do that much. He's not the number one guy, so it's not. It's not like you're really too worried about it. You still got excellent 3-point shooters. Still got excellent ball movement all around the court. So,
dude,
yeah.
But this loss for the Heat really does put the nail in the coffin because I mean, you look at who is on this team and who is actively starting and who they have on the bench. I just don't see a lot of hope for this team right now.
Yeah,
it's
getting bad.
Okay, hear me out on this. I want this team to extort every little bit of value they can out of Tyler Hero or Bam Adebayo in a trade package. Because this is not the time to trade for a guy. It's time to rebuild. Because simply put, there are too many bad players on this team. Too many just not good basketball players. Too many liabilities. And I think Tyler Hero is, especially with the whole Cam Thomas saga gone, with Cam Thomas just kind of being out of the league, I think Tyler Hero has a bigger market now for a little heat check scorer. Bam Adebayo will definitely have a market. If they do explore trades, he will definitely have a market.
Dude, did you see? I want to talk about this. The freaking thing where everybody's freaking out because LaMelo Ball knocked Bam Adebayo over in the overtime period. He fell down. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he took a layup. And, it was some contact. He fell on the ground and then swiped under Bam Adebayo's ankles. And he fell and got a back injury or something. But if you look at the clip, he didn't really do all that much to it. He barely taps his ankle. It almost kind of looks like he was voicing his frustration at something and kind of just was whipping his hands around because he was frustrated and just so happened to
knock Bam Adebayo.
Knock him on his feet. So I don't know. It didn't really seem intentional to me. I really don't understand why people are calling that hey, that should have been a technical foul.
They're calling it targeting.
That's come on, bro. It's
basketball.
It's not that serious. The game's already pretty much over. Bam, he was already kind of falling on his own. I don't know. I feel like people need to chill out on that.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I mean, we can all talk about hypotheticals where there's not much that you can do if you're like that. And what this means for Hornets fans and for the rest of the NBA, I don't want to face this team.
No.
You as a Hawks fan would not want to face this team?
No, I wouldn't at all. And I wouldn't really consider myself a Hawks fan. I'm more of I go back and forth.
But, dude, me as a Knicks fan, I'm scared of this team. Because, I'm just going to read off some names. They have LaMelo Ball, point guard. He's going to fry you. Great pass first point guard. Can still score, heat check. But
he's turned into an unbelievable 3-point shooter as well.
Yeah, his 3-point shot
was insane.
He didn't shoot well. He went 2 for 16 last night.
Yeah,
but hey, when the Heat when it's going, it's going, and it's not good. You got Miles Bridges, who is apparently, just the greatest power forward of all time.
Yeah.
And then you got Con Knippel, rookie. That's only going to get better with time.
Right.
Rookie.
270 3-pointers made this year, by the way. Unbelievable stat line. Led the entire league in 3-pointers made as a rookie. Like,
that's some Steph Curry crap right there.
Con Knippels, he's going to be dangerous.
Dude, and then the guy we haven't talked about, Brandon Miller, who is the ultimate mismatch.
People don't give him enough credit, bro.
Dude, Brandon Miller got it out the mud. Him and LaMelo Ball really got it out the mud.
Right.
So that way people like Con Knippel, people like Kobe White, who they smartly traded for.
Greatest player of all time. Like, oh my
Patrick,
God.
No, Patrick Beverly would like a word.
No.
But Kobe White. Want to talk about a burner? Do you want to talk about just going on one because, you just can? Talk about 19 points in 26 minutes, 5 for 8 from 3 with, 3 assists to 1 turnover and a plus-minus of 21.
And an unbelievable shot descended to overtime, too, with an elbow in his face, in the corner. Hits it all net, all cotton.
Oh, God.
Kobe White is, dude, every time. Every time he's in the play-in games, whether it's with the Bulls or like
Hornets.
we just saw with the Hornets,
he
goes
stupid.
crazy.
Yeah. He's got that dog in him. He just wants it more. Now, the other game we have not talked about yet is Portland Trail Blazers versus the Phoenix Suns. Denny Avia just cooked your franchise. We want to talk about a guy that dropped 41, 7 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 blocks, and a plus-minus of plus 13. You want to talk about a guy who just cooked your team just because he could. Like, he just cooked it just because. He said, you know what, I think tonight I'm just going to cook the Suns, and then I'm going to go home, and I'm going to play some Call of Duty, and I'm going to go to bed satisfied. Because,
dude, talk about the development of a player that, like, he came out of his draft class. He was an interesting pick because, he came out of the draft. He looked like a good scorer, good wing player, just, solid. He's probably going to go get a couple buckets for you. Maybe not the best player on your team, but he's a viable option. Didn't play all that well his first couple years on the Wizards. He develops more.
Okay, who would play well in the Wizards?
That's true. Also, you got to put that into consideration.
The situation he was in, yeah, but on the Blazers.
He goes to the Blazers with a better, he's got better players around him. He's got Scoot Henderson. He's got Dame. He's got Shaedon Sharpe. He's got some weapons. The Blazers got a little bit of. I don't see them going much farther than this, though. If I'm being completely honest.
But if they can build on this, though, I think.
Based on the way that Denny Avdia played this season and what we just saw from him in the play-in game, he's going to be dangerous, bro.
Yeah,
dangerous.
I mean, Scoot, he had a bad rookie year.
Yeah.
But I think point guard is probably one of the hardest positions in sports to get adjusted to at the NBA level.
Right.
Because of everything you're being asked to do, especially with this modern NBA. And who they have on the bench, I mean, you got Jeremy Grant, you got Shaedon Sharpe, you got Robert Williams III, still have Drew Holiday playing meaningful minutes and still, getting steals and making it just awful to play him defensively.
Yeah.
I think this team has they're not on the same level as the Hornets. I'm not as high on them as the Hornets because the Hornets really do have real chemistry. But, dude, keep Avia, Donovan Clingan, and Scoot
Best
Henderson.
rebounder in the league this year, by the way.
Yeah.
Most rebounds.
Yeah, Donovan Clingan dropped 11 rebounds, too. They were just out-rebounding them this game. And, honestly, this team has a deep bench, has a deeper bench that people give them credit for. I would say a decent coach.
They have a future.
I think they have a future, but I think they handled the Dame situation well. They have a future now.
Yep.
There were some growing pains. The growing pains still had to be realized, but
definitely
we are starting to see the fruits of that, especially with Denny Avdia becoming a folk hero
we'll
for the
see,
city
dude.
of Portland.
He might be the guy coming, like, the next couple of years for them. Like
Denny Avdia being
they found a diamond in the rough, bro. They got him, and then he just lit it up. He was, I guarantee you, he was just looking for his chance.
Yeah,
everybody had written him off, kind of say, oh, he's just a role player now. He came at, he just had too high of expectations. He's like, you know what? This is a fresh start. I'm on a new team. I'm on the Blazers. I'm just gonna go out there and cook everyone and get my game going.
Right. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I really like him as a number one guy yet. I need to see more.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. First round of the play-in tournament, we have today at 7:30 p.m. Magic versus 76ers. Who do we have winning that game? Because I'm gonna be honest, the Magic have legitimate chemistry.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
Paolo Banchero,
Jalen Suggs, Desmond Bane. They're a tough physical team, dude.
The Sixers, though, it's the star power of
hard.
It's the star power of the Sixers. It's Tyrese Maxey.
Tyrese Maxey.
You have to play
an
90
MVP
foot.
candidate at one point this year, by the way.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, dude. It's going to be hard. I think it's going to be another. I think we might see another Heat Hornets situation.
Just an absolute dogfight. Because
dogfight.
I mean, honestly, I really don't mind the Sixers at the moment right now. Like, that's it's not a team I'm like crazy on, but it's also not a team that I'm like low on right now because Paul George has been putting on a heater lately.
Yeah.
And I think with the star power of the Sixers, I think they can make noise, but I think the Magic will ultimately prevail.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what's going to be a dogfight to the last minute. Warriors-Clippers. You want to talk about two teams that want it too badly? You want to talk about a team that just needs – talk about teams that need to make a statement? Dude, Steph Curry going up against a former team, against a team that he suns on a regular occasion, the Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah.
But this time it's a healthy Kawhi Leonard.
Battle of California, baby.
California loving game right here. We got Steph Curry going up against Kawhi Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard has been obviously playing the audio of Bored Man Gets Paid in his earbuds before every game.
Yeah.
Because he has been on a heater.
Unbelievable. It's so nice to see, bro.
Dude, Kawhi.
So nice to finally see him playing his game and not sitting out every 5 games. Like,
yeah.
It's so it feels good, bro. It's so nice to see Kawhi. Maybe not in the actual playoffs yet. It's good to see him back in the.
It's good to see him in April.
Area.
It's good to see him in April, and dude, how about? This is a hot topic of conversation right now. How do we think a certain Warrior is going to do by the name of Brandon Podziemski?
Oh God, he's getting clamped.
He dropped 30 the other day. He dropped 30 the other day.
I did see that. The Brandon Podziemski fan page could finally tweet after how long was it? A few months?
No, it was like years.
Years?
Probably like years, yeah.
Good Lord, maybe a whole year, dude.
I think it was like a year and a half.
Brandon Podziemski is going to be a non-factor. He's buns. Especially in a play-in game, dude. He only dropped 30 because he's playing against scrubs at the end of the season. Brandon Podziemski is so butt.
You really think he's that butt?
Yes. I really don't see what everyone sees in him, bro. Well, actually, not many people actually see anything in him. Everyone hates him.
Dude, with the way Warriors fans talk about him on a regular basis, you'd think this guy was the spawn of Satan himself.
Yeah.
You'd think this guy was sent as punishment from, the heavens, because this guy was so just. It's Brandon Podziemski.
It's
every
sad.
time I look at Brandon Podziemski, I can feel the little bit of basketball skill I have slipping away. I just feel myself getting worse. I feel like my shot doesn't get up fast enough.
He's single-handedly dropping the reputation of white boy basketball players,
This is why Con Knippel existed for a time like this in a crisis.
They had to balance the force, bro.
They had to balance the force. You have your dark side of Brandon Podziemski, and then you have your Jedi Knight. They're going to save white boy basketball because Mac McClung couldn't do it, but Con Knippel can, and Cooper Flag, which is also something else I want to talk about. Just gonna point out the obvious here. Just gonna point out the obvious. You can score a lot, and I'm not saying Cooper Flag's bad. He is a very, very good player. But just because he's the best player on the Mavericks doesn't mean he's the best player, best rookie.
Here we go.
Dude,
we talked about this yesterday. I'm glad we're bringing this up on the show so we can hear the other people's opinions.
Dude, it's just like let's be honest here, dude. Con Knippel provides more to the Hornets from a winning games perspective.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I mean, the Mavs haven't won many games, but no. No, sir. You cannot say that. You know why? You know what just got put on display last night?
What?
Con Knippel didn't contribute to that win at all. He played like butt. booty butt. He was
did.
a
He did.
wipe of
He
the
did.
butt cheeks.
He
That's
did.
what he was.
Okay. Yes, he did play. But what he did, but this is not about. But Rookie of the Year is not voted on based on a playing game. It is voted on based on what they've contributed for an entire season. And Cooper Flagg has brought some awesome highlights. But guess you know what? Who also brought some awesome highlights? James Harden in Houston. Where did that get him? Nowhere.
Well, we're also talking about. Listen here. Okay, I told Isaac this yesterday, guys.
And Harden had a better roster.
Let's put Cooper Flagg and Con Knipple side by side, right?
Okay.
Both excellent scorers. Cooper Flagg is definitely the more versatile scorer.
Yeah, probably.
Con Knipple is an excellent shooter, probably top 5 shooter in the league right now.
Probably is. Yeah.
As a rookie, that's unbelievable, and he should be recognized for that fact, which he is. But I don't think we should go to the extent of saying he's Rookie of the Year, because if you look at Cooper Flagg and the transformation from the beginning of the season, where he was playing good, he wasn't playing great, he was definitely still not he wasn't the number one guy, to now being the certified dog number one guy for the Mavericks at the end of the season. I feel like if you had asked me this question like a few months ago,
you would have said Con.
And you said, hey, who do you think should win Rookie of the Year? Cooper Flagg or Con Knipple? I'm saying Con Knipple because Con Knipple was providing more for the Hornets at that time. Now Cooper Flagg has fully transformed over the 80 games he's played this season to a incredibly versatile scorer. He's the better rebounder. He's the better defender. It's kind of, at this point, I think it's kind of obvious, you know? Yeah, I feel like you just got to look at the two side by side and say, yeah, Cooper Flagg deserves it a little more.
Yeah, you could say that, but I don't think it's fair to put them side by side like that because they're both in different schemes and they're both used in different ways.
That's true.
Cooper Flagg is there to score buckets and sell tickets for a team in desperate need of star power. Con Knipple is already there providing wing stuff, which is what they needed. They just needed a shooter. Like, dude, that gives LaMelo Ball such an easier opportunity to just swing out the rock and just hit Con Knipple wherever he is on the arc, and he's going to come down with it, 45% of the time? Like, I think it's not the argument you're making is fair. Cooper Flagg is definitely the more versatile player than Con Knipple. But in all reality, though, you got to think about it. Like, the Mavericks are just bad. They're just nasty.
They are terrible, yes.
And if we're really going to go down the route of, more versatile and stuff, I wouldn't use the word versatile to describe Cooper Flagg as I would use the word just awesome, because I wouldn't say because versatile is implying that he's like Swiss Army knife of things, and I think there is levels to his game. There is levels to his game. I'm not saying he's Carmelo Anthony, like a 3-level scorer that can just pull anything out of his bag, but I think there are some limitations to it still. Whereas, because I'm seeing Cooper Flagg as a jack of all trades and master of none, because he can do everything, but he's not a master of it yet. Con Knipple has already mastered the three-point shot. He is giving his team infinite spacing, which allows LaMelo or Brandon Miller or even, freaking Miles Bridges to get in the paint and just drive, because they have to have somebody on the outside to keep Con Knipple in check. Because if he gets on a heat check, that lead is going to go up from 9 points to 21, and then it's insurmountable come fourth quarter time.
That is true. Con Knipple does space the floor a lot for the Hornets. He does provide a lot in that sense. But I don't know. I really think it's just going to be based on what the voters are looking for. If you're looking for star power, if you're looking for talent alone,
it's definitely
Cooper Flagg. But if you're looking for
what they brought,
because
it's what Con Knipple brings to the team.
Yeah, I feel like
he brought them that desperately needed spacing. Because everybody was like, just put 2 on LaMelo Ball and they're fine. Brandon Miller won't get the ball. Miles Bridges is just bad and beating up on his girlfriend. It's fine. But, dude, now that they have Con Knipple, they're like, crap, we have to have somebody on Con at all times playing 94-foot defense, because if LaMelo gets inside the lane and he kicks out to Con Knipple, it's going to be a three-pointer more times than not. And what I'm looking for in a rookie is what you bring to bring to it as a team, because LeBron and Steph, all-time rookie seasons. But Except
Steph was
Steph was
a little iffy.
Little iffy.
But mainly because of the ankle injuries.
But when he played, he was good.
Yeah, he was definitely good.
And like LeBron, obviously. But it's like
just because you're
the
LeBron and Cooper Flagg's rookie seasons are pretty comparable, to be honest. And Cooper Flagg honestly had the better rookie season. If you look at just purely on paper.
Yeah, on paper statistics, Cooper Flagg has the better rookie season.
Yeah. Because LeBron scored, 17, 18 points per game. Cooper Flagg's up to almost 20 points, maybe above 20 points if I look at the stats right now.
Yeah, but people are going to bring up the change in rules, the change in reffing. They're always going to bring up that.
The increase in pace. Games played a lot faster
nowadays. And honestly, I think Cooper Flagg as a rookie is more of a mismatch for other NBA defenders than LeBron was as a rookie.
True, yeah, I agree.
To be like, what is he, like 6'10"?
Cooper Flagg is 6'9", I'm pretty sure.
6'9", 6'10".
So he's the same height as LeBron, actually.
And like to be able to go out there and do what he does and dominate is awesome. But it's like just like with the LeBron and the Cooper Flagg thing, I'm bringing this all in. I've been making a lot of outlying points. I'm going to bring it into this one argument. Just because you're the brightest star on said team, just because you're the brightest star in the room, doesn't make you the brightest star in the building.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? Because just because you're the brightest star in your own room doesn't make you the brightest star in the building. And Cooper Flagg, all-time rookie season. I'm not doubting that whatsoever. I'm not saying he's a bad player. He's easily one of the most biggest mismatches in NBA history because of what he does at such a high level in such a high pace. But Con Knueppel, I would say, honestly brings more to the floor in terms of scheme, in terms of what he did for LaMelo and Brandon Miller, really being the third guy they needed, and Miles Bridges kind of be like the fourth, sixth man, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's my argument for why I think Con should win Rookie of the Year, but I hear your argument about Cooper Flagg. He has done he cooks people on a regular basis.
Yeah. His highlights are insane. So we definitely can see if Isaac was one of the big voters in the Rookie of the Year conversation, he'd be taking Con Knueppel. If I was a voter, I'd definitely be taking Cooper Flagg. But, anyways, we will leave you off with that for our first segment. We will be right back after this commercial break. See you in a second. Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to Rival Talk on MyPulseRadio.com or the WPPB, the Pulse YouTube channel. I'm Avery Merriman.
Joined by Isaac Bassam.
And so you just heard us talking about the play-in games.
And Rookie of the Year.
The Rookie of the Year conversation. We're going to bring it to you with some NFL draft talks. A lot of stuff happening. Isaac, what do you got for him?
Dude, obviously, we've been preaching this. We all know who's going number one. It's going to be Fernando. A lot of stuff that's been happening, though. David Bailey's draft stock has been skyrocketing. He is now the favorite to get taken by the Jets. The Cardinals don't really know what they want, though.
Yeah.
They're a trade-down candidate on a lot of people's mock drafts. I think the Cards, the Titans, and potentially like the Giants maybe trade down. Because, to get a haul in such a loaded position draft like this where people like Sonny Styles, Arvell Reese, you got your Mansour Delanes even, your Mekhi Lemons, Jordan Tysons, and Mekhi Lemon is emerging as the favorite wide receiver in this draft. I've seen a lot of places where he could go. And on the subject of Mekhi Lemon, the scariest place he could go is number 13 to the Los Angeles Rams. That would be so broken. Because, I mean, he has Devontae Adams there to mentor him. Puka Nacua, if Puka Nacua gets his life together.
Best situation for him.
Best situation. And Matthew Stafford, who's going to deliver him the ball nine times out of 10.
As a career standpoint, that would be the perfect destination for him.
And honestly, there is a lot of good, loaded talent in this draft. And I see a lot of teams are going to be aggressive this year. I think a lot of teams have positional needs, say your Dallas Cowboys, who desperately need a linebacker. I think they might make an aggressive trade and try to go get Sonny Styles, or they'll wait and let Jacob Rodriguez fall in their lap. But I would say Sonny Styles is the more set-in prospect, and that's who I think they should go get. But a very interesting pick right here is number 7, the Washington Commanders. Do you know who I could see them taking? I could really see them taking a cornerback and going Mansour Delane or Avion Terrell. I've seen them in equal categories. I think Mansour Delane fits their need more because they really need a guy who can press the receiver. Because, I mean, the NFC East is brutal. I mean, you got CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens on the same team.
Yeah.
On the same team, mind you. Then you got to go to Philly, and you got to go play Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown until further notice. We don't know how that trade saga is going. It's just, I don't know anymore. I think he's going to be a draft day trade kind of guy to go move up and go get somebody for the Eagles. I think that's what they're going to do.
Dude, I wanted to mention this as well. Mel Kiper, his new mock draft that just came out, he has Carnell Tate going to the Commanders at 7. What do you think about that?
Okay, now they do need a receiver, and Carnell Tate is a Justin Jefferson-esque prospect in my book. He runs a 4.5, but he separates, which is key. Which separation translates so much better. Look at it like this. There is a good reason why Ladd McConkey has had a better career than Keon Coleman, and they've had equal-ish situations thrown themselves into, where Ladd McConkey was being asked to be wide receiver 1, Keon Coleman was asked to be in wide receiver 1, and you can see where the success has happened, especially in the different schemes. Carnell Tate at 7.
It's an interesting pick because he also has Carnell Tate as his number 2 receiver behind Jordan Tyson. He likes Jordan Tyson more. And he has him going at 9 to the Chiefs.
Oh, Mekhi Lemon to the Chiefs at 9.
Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tyson. Tyson. I have him as probably 3rd because I have Lemon. I have Tate and Lemon as a toss-up, and then I have Tyson at 9, at 3, just because of his injury concerns. I want to know if he's going to be able to stay on the field. Still a unicorn of a receiver. I think he's comparable to. Quote me on this. Don't quote me on this if I'm wrong, but like a Drake London-esque type receiver. Like a bigger receiver that can still separate and create problems. I like that pick. I think Mekhi Lemon is more of a Puka Nacua type player that can kind of do it all because he's really good at what he does, and Carnell Tate is a Justin Jefferson. He's going to be running your dig routes. He's going to be running your China, your corner routes, and just separating, getting 5 yards of separation and getting immediately open. I like Carnell Tate to the Commanders at 7. That would give them a much-needed boost. But I could also see them going in the direction of, a Tyson, going and get a bigger-bodied receiver that Jaden Daniels can just throw up to inside the red zone, and he'll come down with it somehow.
Right.
But Carnell Tate would give them a much-needed boost, especially at a skill position wide receiver that can run any route on the route tree. What's interesting, though, is the Giants pick at 5. Or the Titans pick at 4. Titans pick at 4.
Kiper has Jeremiah Love.
The Titans
going at 4. I think that's pretty solidified. It'll be interesting though because it's weird. Tony Pollard and Tyjae Spears already in your backfield.
I don't know if they trust Tyjae Spears anymore though. I think that ship has sailed. It's obvious that Tony Pollard is the RB1. I mean, this is just a little bit of reminiscing, but who remembers back in the day, back when everybody was calling for Tony Pollard to take the starting job from Ezekiel Elliott? Who remembers those days?
What a time it was, bro.
Dude, bro, what a time it was to say Tony Pollard is a steal in this year's fantasy draft. Dude, go get this guy in round 4. He's going to be a steal.
And he ended up being good.
And he ended up pretty good.
Playing well.
And then he went to the Titans and went where all talent dies.
Yeah.
But I digress. I like Jeremiah Love at 4. You got Tony Pollard there, give him some interesting, because, Tony Pollard's been in some different schemes. And the Titans, I think, with Robert Saleh there, Robert Saleh will handle that defense just fine. Dude, with the 49ers, with how injured they were, literally just nobody on the field.
Yeah.
Literally just backups on the field, and how they were able to still perform at a high level defensively. I think he's got the defense in good hands. He'll do just fine. It's what the offense does, and the hiring of Brian Dable. Mind you, this is the guy that unlocked the ability of Josh Allen, who everybody was looking at like, I don't know about this. I had my doubts. I liked Josh Allen as a prospect, but I had my doubts because but Brian Dable developing him single-handedly broke the draft process, because Josh Allen being developed is the only reason Anthony Richardson went in 4. Because, like, imagine if you got a Josh Allen-esque player that can literally just do anything. Hurdle linebackers, truck DBs, still sling it and have incredible zip from 80 yards away and drop a dime into the end zone. Like, there was a lot of things that he can do that other quarterbacks can't do, but that screwed up the draft process. You know what else is screwing up the draft process? Dude, Dan Orlovsky.
Oh my gosh!
Ty
Don't
Simpson,
even get me started.
Ty Simpson is good. I've seen some great throws. I saw him make some great throws this year. But I see what you're doing. You work for the same agency. That's a little bit of propaganda that I'm not falling for.
He should be investigated for that, bro. Because genuinely,
No,
that's
just
like weird.
no, that's just how it is. It's just more public now that people actually figured it out, and people are more internet sleuths. I guarantee you that was happening years and years ago.
We're genuinely lobbying in 2026, the NFL draft. We are lobbying for players to get taken higher. That's unbelievable.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not unbelievable, but I mean, it's crazy that we're seeing it in the public eye right now.
Yeah,
we got a
it's
guy
so
going on
public.
live television, supposed to be a great NFL analyst, you know.
Great is up for debate. Dan Orlovsky's an idiot, dude.
I was about to do this for quotation marks. No, I was about to hit the quotation marks. You interrupted me. But I think that Ty Simpson is good. I've seen him make a lot of NFL throws, but he needs a system. He doesn't read the field like Mendoza does.
Right.
I think also Simpson, I don't know if he's injury prone. He had an injury this year, and that really affected his game. And I don't know. I mean, I know playing SEC defenses is SEC and Big Ten is like the closest you can get to NFL.
Yeah.
But you still can't reach that NFL level because you're going up against, you know, a 29-year-old defensive tackle, 7th year in his prime,
right,
ready to just maul you. Like, you're not. Fernando Mendoza and Ty Simpson are ready for that just because they're rookies and just because that's just how it is when you're a rookie quarterback. You're just not ready for that. And I think my concern with Ty Simpson is the same concerns that I have with Drake May, where Drake May in the Super Bowl this year looked kind of timid.
Right.
He took too long making his reads, and that
didn't take any risks.
He did take risks. He took risks.
Yeah,
he was still throwing that thing deep. They were still throwing that thing deep, but they could because they were playing bad teams. And when they played the Seahawks, they got showed up.
Yeah.
Because the Seahawks were going to maul their offensive line. They were going to just not let the receivers are kind of small, honestly. They really don't have any big-bodied receivers. And when you have Devon Witherspoon, a top 3 corner across the line, pressing you, I'm just going to say Devon Witherspoon is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, mismatch at corner in the NFL right now. That is a box safety moving like a corner.
It's fair to say that.
Because, I mean, he has the agility. He has the agility of, like, a Tariq Woolen, where he can just float, where his hips are so fluid, it's like watching water. Because, like, it's so fluid and it's so beautiful to watch. And him, Nick Emenwari, Kobe Bryant, indeed. Dude, not Kobe like LA Lakers, Kobe like Seattle Seahawks.
Yep.
And watching that secondary go to work against the Patriots, and it's the hesitation in Drake May. And that's what I fear for Ty Simpson and Fernando Mendoza is the hesitation they're going to have. Because, like, when they played Matthew Stafford, they were getting showed out. I mean, that was a dogfight to the end. Because, I mean, Matthew Stafford has already made those throws countless times. He knows he can hit those throws.
Right.
These rookie quarterbacks, they don't know that yet. They don't know. They just simply don't know that.
They don't have the confidence like Matthew Stafford does.
Where he can just he can kind of just like not look, just throw a dime, 50-yard dime.
15-plus year veteran, he knows what he can do. Yeah,
he knows.
I feel like eventually they're going to get to that point. I think, dude, if you take Ty Simpson in this draft, you better be ready to sit him for a little bit. Because,
sit him for a year or two.
Yeah. You got to let him develop.
With Mendoza, if you want to do the instant starter route, just keep the scheme simple.
Mm-hmm.
Simplify the scheme. Like the Commanders, that's what they did. They didn't overcomplicate it. They weren't asking him to make plays, crazy plays. They were just asking him to, you know, just do some RPOs, do some short stuff. Cliff Kingsbury is a good offensive coordinator for developing quarterbacks. This guy turned Kyler Murray into a dog. Like, I heard what Myles Garrett said in an interview. They asked him, "What's it like playing Kyler Murray?" And he said, "You ever seen a chicken run?" Because like that's what he was.
He said that?
Yes, he said, "Ever seen a chicken run?" Because I mean, like when Kyler Murray was good, he was dangerous. And when Jaden Daniels with Cliff Kingsbury that first year in Washington, when he was good, greatest rookie quarterback season I've ever seen.
He was a wonder, bro. He was insane. It's so sad to see where Kyler Murray ended up now because what an unbelievable athlete. Drafted third in the MLB draft.
Then drafted first overall.
Then drafted first overall in the NFL draft. Heisman. An unbelievable athlete. Could do anything he wanted. And now he's just like an afterthought.
Now he's going to be engaged in a quarterback battle with 9.
With 9.
9 as in
J.J. McCarthy.
9 as in 9 interceptions thrown per 5 games. 9 as in 9 incomplete.
God, look at what Kyler Murray's got me doing, dude.
Dude, 9 as in 9 incompletions thrown in a row in crunch time. 9 as in 9 turnovers he's probably going to have in 4 games span.
Yeah.
I go on and on about 9 and about how that number, just 9, how it inspires confidence in me. It makes me want to be a better person.
Just so much grit in that guy, dude. So
that way I don't have to make my kids watch him. Dad, they were bullying me at school today. Why, son? They made me watch J.J. McCarthy. Who are these parents? I need to talk to them. I need to talk to these parents. Who were these kids' names?
Yeah.
Dad? Yes, son? They were saying J.J. McCarthy's a good quarterback. They're just stupid, son. It's okay. You should hang out with a different group of friends.
Just get some new friends.
Like, that is the guy Kyler Murray is locked in a quarterback battle with.
It's unbelievable.
I saw a thing the other day, and this is the last thing on J.J. McCarthy before I move on from it. It said, how do you know Michigan was cheating? And it was just all J.J. McCarthy lines. It was him throwing the pick 6 in his first game ever. I mean, to be fair, Jameis Winston on his first pass attempt in the NFL ever was a pick 6.
Yeah.
Which is pretty bad. But it's Jameis Winston, and he's a lovable guy, and he gets credit. J.J. McCarthy is just like...
Yeah, at least Jameis Winston's a cool guy.
Jameis Winston was dancing in the locker room with a torn ACL after a win. J.J. McCarthy is like... What's the face? He's like...
Unbelievable.
Dude. And I like a lot of the players in this draft. Interesting, like, wild card picks, wild card teams to trade up. I think the Bears might need to trade up.
Yeah.
And go get a corner because they lost literally almost the entire secondary. They lost both their starting safeties. They lost Nashawn Wright, who was a fantastic corner this year. It is Jalen Johnson and company. It is Jalen Johnson and friends. That is the new cornerback room. It is Jalen Johnson and friends.
Jalen Johnson and friends.
That is literally the corner room. And the Chiefs. I'd eye the Chiefs to trade up and go get a corner. Because,
you think so?
Yeah, dude, they lost Trent McDuffie and Jalen Watson to the Rams this year. Because the Rams were just like, oh, you're dying. Let me just steal away some of your good football players. Also, the Rams just look at first-round picks like people look at things they don't want in life. It's just like, you're a first-round pick. I don't want you anymore. Get out.
Yeah.
We don't need you. But it's because they trust their scouting, and that's really what it is. And I'll be interested to see what the Cowboys do at 12. They might trade up a little bit, go get Sonny Styles, or they'll let Jacob Rodriguez fall in their laps. I could really see, though, Ruben Bain. If Ruben Bain does end up going to the Chiefs at 9, that is so cooked.
Yeah.
For the whole league. Or,
Dude,
like...
the edge drama in this draft is, like...
It's reaching an all-time high.
It's crazy. I've never seen anything like this before. The amount of rising and dropping in draft stock for all these guys, and they're not even really doing anything. They're just like...
It's the NFL media just, like, picking apart their games, because that's obviously what happens with the draft cycle every year.
Right.
And something else that does need to be dressed with this edge draft is Ruben Bain. If he falls out of the top 10, I will not be a very happy camper.
Yeah,
because he is
happens, bro.
Because I know the short arms are there. I know that, but he is a good football player at the end of the day.
Yeah,
he is a run first guy, which is really good, especially if you're gonna run like a 3-4 scheme. He is Still a good pass rusher, great technique, and I'd say he uses his frame to his advantage because, like, when you have that lower center of gravity, you can get lower. And these offensive tackles are basically going to be standing up like, where'd he go?
6'7", 385-pounder.
They can't move. He's going to be like a little like grasshopper to them.
Yeah.
He's going to be able to move around them now. If they get hands on him, it's over, nonetheless. But if he is able to really get to the edge and really beat him with his speed and with his frame and the ability to get low to the ground, I really do think that he will be the best edge in this draft. Because David Bailey is good. David Bailey, his tape, oh my gosh. The guy just plants his foot and you don't know where he's going to go. He's so fluid in his movements. He can spin off of the guy. Like, the Charles Barkley thing. When a guy's banging you, you got to spin.
You got to spin off of him.
Dude, that's literally what David Bailey does. He spins off of the guys, and he just goes every which way because he's just that freaking good. And Arvell Reese, great prospect as well. Not doubting him. I say he's the third best because Ruben Bain and David Bailey have that wow factor.
Right.
With Ruben Bain, it's his ability to get low and get around. With David Bailey, it's his ability to turn. Dude, David Bailey, you know what he looks a lot like?
What?
Looks a lot like a Danielle Hunter.
Danielle Hunter.
You want to talk about a guy that's strong? Talk about a guy that's technically sound in his game.
Danielle Hunter is up for debate with Aaron Donald for the most Myles Garrett for the most jacked looking
defensive
end ever. Player ever. Danielle Hunter looks like a Greek god. He looks like Hercules, bro. He is huge.
But he's still so technically sound, and I compare David Bailey to Danielle Hunter simply put for the ability to plant the foot, spin, and get to the quarterback fast. Because Danielle Hunter's jacked, don't get me wrong. But he's a speed rusher at his best. That's what he does. He learns from it. He goes, all right, you put your hands right there, understand it now. Spin move. Off you now. Your PFF grade, down. Your quarterback, down. My sack total, up. That's literally all he does on a given basis. And with the Texans, with Will Anderson, which Will Anderson, we could argue, is one of the best draft trade-ups in recent memory. The smartness to just like, oh, we're going to get Will Anderson. Danielle Hunter's available? Yeah, go sign him. What do you mean go sign? I said go sign him.
Go sign him now.
I said go sign. We need Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter on the same defensive line. Why? Just for the love of the game.
Just to do it, bro.
Just to do it. Like why? Why? Like why not? Dude, like why do you need Danielle Hunter? Why not?
Why not?
And David Bailey, I think, compares to him in the fact that he's able to spin and get mobile. Now, is he as jacked as Danielle Hunter? No. I mean, I don't know. Danielle Hunter is like one of those.
Just a freak, dude.
I think he's not a once in a generation, but he's a once in like 5-10 years.
His genetics have to be insane. I want to see his dad. I want to see what his dad looks like. What his mom looks like. Let's see if
let's trace the family tree.
Those giant biceps.
Literally,
like it's just like hills. It's just hills.
No, that's not hills. That's not hills. It's too low.
It's mountains.
It's mountains. It is mountains. It is literal cinder blocks.
Yeah, on his arm.
Him and Myles Garrett, literal cinder blocks on their arms for biceps, and they're still able to move and get around and go fast.
It's insane how fluid they are, dude.
And it's the genes. They're probably just the technical soundness of the prospects, but it's also the fact that they're just athletic as crap.
Yeah.
And they're just so freaky in terms of athleticism, in terms of you know what I'm saying here.
I know what you're saying. We get it.
Dude, something else that does need to be discussed, dude, is the corner. Because there's Mansour Delane versus Avion Terrell debate. And I've seen some Avion Terrell tape.
Oh, here we go. This is my kind of debate right here.
And honestly, but I think Mansour Delane is just, I want to talk about a guy that's busted at what he does. Mm-hmm. A press corner that can still, he's like a little bump and run kind of guy. You know, get out there, stay with your man, don't let him get the ball. Avion Terrell is very technically sound.
I was going to say, look, there's film on Avion Terrell where he misses a lot of plays where he's just like, there's guys that are wide open. But it's because we used him in the wrong kind of scheme. We kept bringing him off the receivers, playing him in zone coverage. He needs to be right up on him, pressing him right on the line. That's who Avion Terrell is. He has the ability to do that, and we just kept playing him off for some reason.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't do well with cushion. I think
Yeah.
he needs to be with the receiver, see where his hips are going, see where those ankles are about to go.
Exactly.
Watch the hand placement, get his hands up there before the ball gets there. And I think that's the thing with the Terrell brothers, because AJ Terrell's similar in that where he
Right.
needs to be on him. Now AJ Terrell's draft stock tanked after playing Jamar Chase, but heck, I think 9 out of 10 corners of all times their
Right.
draft stock would
You
tank.
put him up against Jamar Chase. Yeah.
Jamar Chase with Joe Burrow throwing to them, I'd be
Whoever played them, every single game that they played,
Draft
the
stock.
opposing team's draft stock just
Oh, you were a first round pick? Yeah, you're a day
second round for you, buddy.
day 3 for you, buddy.
You just lost a few mil. Sorry.
Sorry, but not sorry. It's Jamar Chase.
Sorry, not sorry.
And I think Mansour Delane is probably going to get taken higher just because it's Mansour Delane
Right.
and because it's LSU, and that's
Yeah, he'll definitely be taken.
because he's
higher,
coming
but-
from the same tree as great cornerback for the Buffalo Bills, Tre'Davious White. Oh my gosh, Tre'Davious White.
He's old now, dude. He's washed. Tre'Davious White's washed. He's like 30 million years old. Isn't he like 32 now?
He's up there, but dude, it's the fact
He's still a good corner, though.
he's still a good corner.
He's
He's
still a
still
good
a good corner. I still love
I'll
him.
give him his respect. He's still a good
Former All Pro, by the way.
former All-Pro corner, Tre'Davious White.
Salute to you.
All
From a
right.
Bills fan, love you, bro. And I think Mansour Delane will get taken higher, but Avion Terrell is still very technically sound. He needs to be in man coverage, which, you know what team needs some man coverage right now?
Who's that, Isaac?
The Washington Commanders.
Oh ho ho ho!
Okay, the Washington Commanders just need everything.
Did you? Oh, dude. Sorry, this is off topic, but did you see the new uniforms?
Yeah.
Oh, so clean.
All right, folks, we're going to describe this to you in the best way we know how. You remember the old glossy colors of the Redskins? It's the Washington Commanders logo, but it has a spear running through it, and it is the same glossy colors that they had for the throwbacks last year that everybody loved. And they said, you know what, we're just going to make these our primaries.
In black.
And black, and keep the black, too.
Keep the
because-
black. Yeah.
Dude, the new uniforms, I'm just going to go find one real quick, and I'm just going to...
Imagine the Florida State spear running through the Washington Commanders logo with the black unis, the throwback, the nice, the beautiful gold, red and gold. They have the red and gold on the striped
Yeah.
sleeves too. That's clean.
Dude, I think this
That
is
is clean,
Dude,
dude.
I think the Washington uniforms are, I think they're top 10 now.
Everyone hated on them too. Do you remember back
Yeah.
when they first, we're gonna be the Commanders now, and you're gonna deal with it.
They were not that bad. They weren't that bad.
Everyone trashed them. I always thought they were okay. I didn't really like the black one with
Yeah.
the W on the front of the helmet. That kind of looked a little weird, but
Yeah.
they weren't bad. I mean, they were just normal.
Yeah, but I like the ones they have now, the ones they're
Yeah.
rolling out now with the glossy colors going back to that old, gold stripe with the 2 whites on the outside. It's just so clean on so many levels. And I'm just going to be honest right now, like, if I saw a kid wearing this, I would tip my hat to him because, like, it's just that old Redskins color. I mean, you got to think about it. You got to think about RG3.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Scary Terry looks a lot scarier right now. Talk about scary, dude. Talk
Lining
about,
up against scary Terry McLaurin in those unis. Oh my gosh,
Knees
that's
are-
terrifying.
I'm trembling in my boots.
Trembling in my
Dude,
boots.
shiver me timbers. This guy's about to drop 152 on me. Dude.
Washington Commanders.
Love the unis, hate the name.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. Scary Terry. Got me shivering in me timbers.
Scary guy. All right, well, we will go to commercial for a couple seconds, and then we'll hit you with a quick segment of Bash 'em. We will be right
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have time for one more segment. I'm Avery Merriman.
Joined by Isaac Basham.
You are listening to Rival Talk Sports Radio on MyPulse Radio. Isaac, they all know what we're here for.
It's time to bash.
The Basham segment. Oh, my God.
Time to bash some teams.
Who do we got on the Basham schedule today?
First and foremost.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
Oh, jeez. I think this water bottle right here could play NBA 2K17.
Here goes the water bottle again.
And build a better team than what Pat Riley has done in Miami. Oh, my gosh. We are genuinely talking about Kel'el Ware in 2026.
Hold on now.
No.
Whoa.
We are talking
not
about
ever trash Indiana alumni Kel'el Ware, dude. He's a dog. What do you mean?
He's on the Miami Heat.
I mean, yeah, but
the Heat are fizzling out so slowly, and it's so painful
good.
to watch.
He's like basically the only bright spot they have right now, besides Bam 83 a few weeks ago.
But but I digress. No, this team's team building is so bad. It is Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo and literally nobody else because Jaime Jaquez just fell off a cliff apparently.
That guy sucks.
Dude, he just buns. Buns.
Booty butt buns.
And this team was supposed to be the play-in demon, and they lost to the power of friendship. They lost to a team led by LaMelo Ball. LaMelo Ball. Oh, jeez, you just lost to LaMelo Ball. Kobe White just fried your franchise for no other reason besides the fact that he just woke up today and said, you know what, Miami Heat, I'm just going to fry you. You're not going to have a good draft pick because you made the play-in tournament because you're okay, but you're not good. You're not bad enough to get a high draft pick. You're not good enough to compete. You're just there. And you're the reason everybody talks about the Eastern Conference in such a bad way. It's because you are single-handedly bringing it down. You and the Bulls and the Wizards need to go die in a pit.
Whoa. Whew. Isaac.
The Heat are fizzling out faster than a bonfire run by high schoolers, bro. Dude, this team is so undeniable. Dude, I watch this team and I feel my basketball skills slipping away. Like I said about Brandon Podziemski, how my basketball skills slip away. Every time I watch this team, I feel a little bit of IQ loss. I feel a brain cell I feel my body just begging me to turn something else on. I feel my body begging me to go watch like the high school mixtape of like Brandon Miller or something because like it's just like it's the Miami Heat and something else. And on the topic of team building, let's go to another team. Let's go out west. Let's go out west to a team that has been edged over the years. The Phoenix Suns, dude. What? What does Jalen Green even do?
Sometimes a lot. Sometimes very little.
This Reese's Cup would contribute more to the success of the Phoenix Suns than Jalen Green does. He just doesn't fit. Devin Booker is not a point guard. You traded for Kevin Durant. You traded for Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal for no freaking reason. Dude, the team was good. You know what they said? Let's add Bradley Beal to the mix. No hate on the man whatsoever, but when has ever adding Bradley Beal been a good situation for an NBA team in the modern era of NBA basketball?
Not very recently, no.
In the years since teams have been hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy, when has adding Bradley Beal ever been a sustainable, good, and thoughtful idea for building a team? This team is so bad, Devin Booker will go down as a star that wasn't because his team was so bad. He's going to stay loyal because they're just going to pay him racks on racks.
Right.
He's going to be half the salary cap nonetheless. And this team, it's run on the power of Derrick Brooks' aura and Devin Booker scoring and literally nothing else, bro. Suns fans can fry me all they want, but your team has consistently been edged over the years, not because you've played good teams, but because your team building has been so bad, and I think I could sit down in the GM's office right now and build a better team than what this is, or Avery probably could. Because, jeez, bro.
Dude, trust me, I'm a my NBA. I'm a my league legend.
Dude, you traded your two best wing defenders. Dude, you traded, what was it, like Cam Thomas and, it was Cam Thomas and Mikal Bridges, your two best wing defenders, for Kevin Durant, and asked him to be a wing defender. When has that ever worked out?
Cam Johnson.
Cam Johnson.
Yeah.
Cam Johnson. You're right. Cam Johnson.
I got you. We got
Cam
the
Johnson.
idea.
Cam Johnson. Sorry, mistake. Cam Thomas is not a defender.
Cam Thomas
Cam
is
Johnson.
the Brooklyn Nets legend. Scores 30 points one night, 2 points the next.
But no, dude, Cam Johnson and Mikal Bridges were traded for Kevin Durant because apparently they needed more scoring. No, you didn't need more scoring. You just needed to keep a point guard so that way Devin Booker wouldn't have to play out of position, have to be such a bad basketball
We
player
saw
because he's
what
not.
happened, too, when you did that with Chris Paul. You got him a good point guard. They played well.
He wasn't.
They brought Monty Williams, the worst coach in NBA history,
to an
almost
NBA
to
final.
the freaking NBA Finals.
And they almost won. They were up 2-0.
They almost won.
They were up 2-0. But guess you know who it was? You know that this is coming down to my hatred for DeAndre Ayton. For Ayton of DeAndre.
Dominating, baby.
The only thing he's dominating is that couch from sitting on it too much. He watches NBA games more than he plays in them. Oh my gosh. This guy gets signed by the Lakers and he said, they're trying to turn me into Clint Capella. Never, ever, ever disrespect Clint Capella like that again. I will not hear it. I will not hear Clint Capella disrespect in 2026, DeAndre Ayton. You're a scrub. You can't play the game of basketball. You bring nothing to a winning team whatsoever. And there's a reason you have been passed around more than like a Gatorade cup on a sideline, a court side. So that way teams can get hydrated.
Right.
Dude, oh my gosh.
Good shout out to Gatorade back there.
Dude, Gatorade.
Gatorade sponsor us.
Gatorade provides more to a winning team than DeAndre Ayton does playing 48 minutes on the floor. Because, oh my gosh, watching DeAndre Ayton play basketball is like, what's something that's painful to watch? It's like you know the old chalkboards when they would like write on the chalkboards.
Oh yeah,
and
and
the
they
screeching
screech it.
and the screeching. That is what it's like watching DeAndre Ayton play basketball. What's the Stephen A thing? This man is a bona fide scrub.
He can't play.
No disrespect to him whatsoever, but he can't play the game of basketball. The Phoenix Suns should have hung a championship banner, regardless of how bad they are, just because DeAndre Ayton is off the roster. They should say, this is the day we traded DeAndre Ayton, and this is the day we saved our fans. In an asterisk, it really didn't save the team, and we're still bad. But the man is a bona fide scrub. He can't play. The Lakers and Rob Pelinka, I don't know why you signed him. You should have just traded for like Clint Capella at this point. You should have just traded like 2 first-round picks for Walker Kessler. That would have been a much better
The
deal.
center position is in shambles because of dominating. You know,
If you say dominating one more time, I'm gonna I'm gonna crash out because the only thing he dominates is NBA 2K, and not even playing it. Just letting the AI play it for him because he's just not gonna do that. And the fact that he was disrespecting Clint Capella just enrages me because I will not take Clint Capella disrespect. Never.
I love Clint Capella. What a guy.
I love Clint Capella too.
What a
Clint Capella's
what
such
an
a
awesome
dog.
guy.
Dude, he's on the
God, I miss Clint Capella.
Dude, he hit his first career 3 with the Rockets.
I saw that.
Round of applause for Clint Capella. But if I ever hear another like a voice, a tone of sarcasm and disrespect of DeAndre Ayton talking about Clint Capella, I will fly myself to Los Angeles and set up a picket protest outside of his house.
Dude, he probably raised Clint Capella's trade value by a bunch just by saying that.
He's so good. But that's all I have. It is literally the Heat are bad, the Suns are bad, and DeAndre Ayton is the bane of my existence.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what an excellent show it was. You just heard Basham. Just what an unbelievable segment that was.
DeAndre Ayton, I hate you so much.
I am Avery Merriman, joined by
The one and only Isaac Basham.
And you've been listening to Rival Talk Sports Radio. Thank you guys for listening and staying with us today. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. See you next week.
Oh.